Hello, welcome to the second demonstration of the Variatech BX project software. The first one was about planning, so it gave an overview of the master and department planning. In this demonstration I want to show you how you can add and change projects in a very easy and powerful way. For that I go to my project master data, and here I see everything I need, and let's just start a new one. So I click here on add. The system generates a project number. I will just give it a name. I choose a customer for this. This is not a must, but let's do it for the demonstration. And now I created the basis information for my project. I can add project members, project managers, project leaders, extra employees. I can manage the billing addresses, the shipping addresses, if something needs to be shipped. I can add business partners if I want, but the first thing I need to do is go to my tab hours and define my complete project work breakdown structure. So what do I have to do for this project? Now I can do that manually. That would take quite a long time, especially if it's a bigger project, and you can forget a couple of things very easy. So what I do, here write down, go to the button import, and here I can select either templates, or I can go to one of my projects before, and for instance this one, and I can choose it. Now if I open this, I see exactly what different activities I have in this project. I can select them all. I can also select a couple of them or deselect them. Just what you need. You can do this import more times, so you can say, okay, I just copy from 4 templates everything in one project or whatever I need. Main thing here is that you check here this box selected, and then per activity you check these boxes what you want to copy. Now in this case hours, materials, constraint, the billing scheme. I will recalculate my prices, and this project is about the same size as the former one. So this is what I do, very simple, and here I have my project. Now what can I do here? First of all, what you see with the hammer and the tools is that these are activities. So I have a start activity, and under the start activity I have engineering. Now with engineering I have 2 kinds, electrical and mechanical, and in my start I also have on this level work preparation. And this is all combined under one bigger part, which is called the project start. Now you see that in some of the cases you see a little clock, and that means that I have a need of hours, so I do work some hours here. How does that work? I select the department because that's the level I want to plan here in this case. I select the work type, and I select the amount of hours. So I say in this case I will work 24 hours on electrical engineering, I work 35 hours on mechanical engineering. My work preparation is going to take 12 hours, what I think. Production would take whatever, 75 hours. Assembly a little less, 55. And the delivery, and I have to do some checking, well let's say 15 hours, whatever. So what I did is very easy. Copy my structure, copying my hours in this example, change everything. I can also add extra things, I can change, I can delete things, but it's a very simple way of importing it and putting it all together here. And now in this simple copy, I just see my amount of hours, 216 hours what I have to do. Again, what you see, work type, you know the hours rate, that is linked to the work type, and you know here your department. Now with the hours rate here, you can also see your cost. So we have a budget, and here we see for hours, all the hours we see, this is the cost. So every step you move in your project, everything you do, you see exactly how many hours do we have to work and what's the financial consequence of it. Now here are a couple of other things which are very handy. First of all, you have a long amount of text fields where you can add text which can be printed on work orders or where you need it. Another thing you can do is on the activity level you can add digital documents. So you can link every document you need, drawings, Excel sheets, whatever, either on the project or on all the separate activities, and every project information part is linked to the project. Another thing you could do, if you would break this up in more different ways, you could, instead of using activities here, you could say, okay, now I link a sub-project, and a sub-project is in basis a complete project of its own. It can have another customer, it can be built to another customer, you can do a lot of things, but it's part financially and in planning of this project. So that's another very powerful thing. Now you see here in this with this icon that I also have a milestone in my project, and very simple with copying one or more templates or former projects, and here I have my structure. Now if I go to my material tab, I have exactly the same. First of all, I change this to bill of material view, then I see all the materials needed, and here I see also for what activity I need it. Here I can use either standard items which I can buy, or in this example a bicycle, and this is a make item. So I can have, if I click here underneath, I have a bill of material, and if I want to have this item on my project, I have to do my internal production. Now here I can do the same. I can change whatever I like, I can add, I can delete. Doesn't matter, because it's very easy to change. And again, if I look at my budget tab, here in green I see my material cost. So now I know my hour cost and I know my material cost, and I know here from the tab hours what I have to do. So it's a very powerful tool. Now we have defined our project. We could go to our plan board. The system saves it, and what you see here is just one project. If you saw the first demo video of planning, you see the complete project portfolio here. Here you see only this project, but you see all the capacity need for all the others. Now if you look here, if I click this one, you see in brown exactly what capacity you need over here. So I can open it completely. And first what I have to do is take care of getting rid of those red lines, because they mean that I'm in trouble. So I need more capacity than I have. If I want to know how much more, I could have an overview here, and then I can see all the hours and all the hours need. I will do that in the week view, and all the capacity. So I see here this red bar here of this production is a problem of 27 hours. This is a problem of 38 hours. So here I can see the details if I want to. It's a very powerful way of looking at things. Now I will put it back to day view. So what I'm going to do is I start here. I see that I have, because I have two two types of engineering. I first take the electrical one and I make the lead time bigger. No, that's a little too much. I can do this in 2 days. Then I see here I have also a problem, so I can say, okay, I make this lead time a little longer as well. Let's have a look here. Now, engineering, no more problems. Good. Next. The same here. I have just one activity here, so I must make it longer. Now it fits. Production, I make it longer, and I make it even more longer. Assembly. I made it quite heavy. Now I see also here that I have a problem with something which was already there, so I have to move it one day to the right. Then that problem is solved as well. And the last one, the delivery, I need some extra time for that. So here, in this overview, I see exactly what's happening with my resources and whether I can make this or not. Now, and in this case, if I want to start today, this is the way it could work. Now for my material, it's the same. You see here that the triangle is white. So this is today. I have 2 more days to start ordering or producing, and here the same. My milestone is in the future. So in basis, I could say this is perfect. I have no problems. So I can save this one. So my planning is good.